welcome to another episode of Street Files brought to you by Manifest Empire. And today I am feeling super grateful because I narrowly escaped something that would have been a very tragic situation. I'm talking about One Chance. Unfortunately for me, I was picked up by a One Chance vehicle on my way to work this morning. But somehow, I escaped. I'm standing here, standing strong. I'm talking to you. Alright, that brings me to the topic of today's discussion. One Chance. Have you been a victim? Has somebody you know been a victim of One Chance? And what can actually be done to curb this fast-growing menace? Stick around. My name is McQueen. Stay with me.
This episode of Street Files is brought to you by Manifest Apparel.
Yeah, I think a cousin of mine was actually a victim and he lost his life to that, which is really a painful one. I don't want to talk about it on the national TV, so it's really...
I'm so sorry about that, Bright.
Oh my God, it has been very traumatic. It's not something that someone needs to experience. It's not palatable at all because the traumatic experience is devastating. And from what I have been told, my relations, my friends, it was something that for days, for weeks, they couldn't even come out of shock. They were all traumatized. It was so bad. One of them was carried, I think somewhere at Ojo Elegba, and she was dumped at Lekki. You can imagine, all throughout the day. By the time she was finally released, after being robbed, her ATM was, they took her to the ATM point, robbed her somewhere at Aja, and took everything from her, including her wallet. And she had nothing on her. If not for a good Samaritan at about 11 or 12 at midnight that brought her back to the mainland.
So he just entered the bus. So inside the bus, a gun was now pointed at him, and unfortunately, he did not want to surrender his money. So he was beaten mercilessly, and at the end of the day, he was dumped somewhere. He couldn't even get the vehicle back home.
I have actually. I've experienced it once, and it's very bad experience. I was coming from Oshodi. And then I saw a small car they were calling Bagada Church, and I entered because it was late, like 7 o'clock, So when I entered into it, I was expecting the other person to enter from the other side, which he didn't. And they all entered, they shut their door. And I were going, they just said, "Your money." They started pressing my neck. Another guy sitting beside me, they slapped the guy, "Close your eyes." They collected my phone and all my belongings. And when I was coming, I told them I don't have any money to go. They just gave me 15 naira.
I know of one where someone was, actually, how would I even put it? Like, someone was taken from a particular place and then taken to somewhere he doesn't even know. Okay. And then he left the person there stranded.
What can actually be done to curb this fast-growing menace? Because I experienced it this morning. So that is like that ginger to talk about it today. So what can be done to stop this thing?
Yeah, I just think the level of security here in our country is not really helping it. So I think they should try and improve the level of security in the country so we can be checkmated, and those that are a victim of One Chance, it's going to reduce it, because if we have enough security to manipulate what's happening in the country, I don't think there'll be a chance for things like that to happen.
I think what the government should do is that they should have all vehicles registered in all various parks, mostly in Lagos here. I think all the parks are all the downfalls or wherever. So this issue of picking people along or whatever, they should have people, people that is in charge over there, so that whenever somebody is being robbed or whatever, the person can be able to identify the particular vehicle.
Government should look into it, and then all the buses should be registered. If your bus is not registered, there's no need for you to operate it on the road, because you are robbing people and then nobody to...
And we have come to the end of today's episode, guys. Now, please remain security conscious. As you've rightly heard, One Chance is a very terrible thing. Trust me, it is really bad. I experienced it today, and I do not pray for it for anybody. Watch out for the vehicles you get into. Make sure you take buses at garages. Do not just enter any kind of vehicle, okay? I love you so much. I don't want anything to happen to you. With that said, check out our website at www.connectnigeria.com and follow us across all our social media handles. It is at Connect Nigeria. Until next time, God bless Nigeria. My name is McQueen. Bye-bye.
This episode of Straight Files is brought to you by Manifest to Power.